Hello everyone. So now we will go in our lesson 3 of doing programming in a robot, real-time programming in a robot. So as per our last lessons discussed, we have gone through the robot basics, robot safety and software installation. So today we will discuss about the software and how this software is going to work for you. So first of all, we will go with the connection establishment with robot. You can have many options like USB communication or Ethernet communication with the robot. You can just configure it from here and just connect it. The robot will get automatically connect with your software. After that, if you are going through Ethernet, just do an add option connection via Ethernet. Do OK. Input your IP address in this IP address of your robot that you have set it in the controller. So I am going with my virtual one. It is already connected with my virtual one. So after that, I'm just closing it. Sorry, I just need to delete it. Actually, I'm not doing the settings. Okay. Sorry. Apply and close. Okay. Now my robot is connected with my software. My simulator robot is connected with my software. Now I'll do a new project development and I'll save it as a test. Okay. Now this main program screen is open, but before it I need to do some other settings too. So I'll go to the system configuration. From startup, you can select auto or your programming mode. In controller, you can find general settings, configurations, preferences, simulator, drive units, robots. You can change or add any of the robot that you require, and all these parameter settings, TCP IP and all that we will discuss further while doing harsh applications. So basically today I'm uh, making you familiar with the software. So these are some settings that you will find in system configuration. After that, just close it, and after that you need to go controller. You can back up your controller, restore your controller, view controller status, what is the status of controller, maintenance settings that you will find in actual robot. Reset your controller to the factory set. Okay, so from here you will do this configuration. After that, for programming reference, you can find a manual that is SPEL language. From here you can read all the library of your robot programming that you have to use as a command in your programming structure. So all these commands you need to read first before using it. What is the purpose of each and every command? Like suppose all these language references that you will find from here and some other parallel processing options and all that from this manual. Now I'll show you how to do uh, programming and robot. So first of all, we need to define robot point that how many points or surfaces you want to go. So just make a new file. It is already made robot points one. So go. There is point references like you can go to maximum 999 points in a robot. You can go to 990 points, different points, 999 different points in a robot programming with this robot. So I'll save some my choice name to define between points. If, if Now I have defined these points. I'll just go to main page and write some basic application. So first of all, I'll write motor move command. First of all, you need to own the manipulator motor of your robot. So you'll write just motor on. You can also define any variable that you want to define first. That integer CVR real VER. So CVR and VER some variables that will CVR will have integer value and VER will have real value. After that, you can enter into the main function and give the motor on command. Put acceleration of robot like 100 ratio 100. What is this 100 ratio 100? It is the starting and reverting point of the robot. So 100 is for going down and 100 is for going up. Now speed factor. Oh, speed factor is 100%. The maximum speed of robot is 100%. You can vary from 10 to 100, any of that speed. So I am putting 100 right now because I am using simulation. There is no hazard issue. You can also set inertia and other parameters of the from here. Now I'll write some command like to go do I can go P1 is the point that we have teased. Go P1 move P so just do now right you have written the application. Now just stop the robot and go to the simulator. First of all, we need to teach the our robot point that you will get from this robot manager that you will find from here. Tools. Now we'll jog and teach our points. P1 and select the joint type that I have told you in first video. This is how you will teach and P1. Similarly, now to join to teach. Sorry, I teach P1. I'll teach my P1 and go to teach. Then I'll go to join to sorry point 2 and teach point 2 to. So now teaching is done. I will again go for writing the command and now again ready to start. See, robot is moving to from 1 to 2. Now I can add something more in this. After move P2, go to P1, then wait 0.5, move P2 wait 0.5, go home. Sorry, press F5 or again start. Now see the simulator. Then now it will go to home first. Then again come to point P1 and go to point P2 and then go to home. So this is how some of your basic application you can run in this software. So you can do other programming like if else commands and many of your as per your application that I will teach you by one by one. I'll teach you by using one by one case commands, one by one if else command, for loop command, and all the robot specific commands by one in future videos. So as per basics of robots and making a familiar with software, I am giving this lesson free video. So go through it and try to understand the concept, read the manual, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my video.